Hello, my name is Grant Takeda. I'm a agricultural and environmental technology major.
Hi, my name is Andrew, and I'm a fourth-year biological sciences major.
Hi, my name is Emily, and I am a biological sciences major.
My name is Ben Gladstone. I'm a fifth year mechanical engineering major.
I'm Rena Mock, and my major is food science.
Nevin Shum, human biology.
My name is Elizabeth, or Lizzie, and I'm a wildlife conservation major.
I'm Aya. I'm pharmaceutical chemistry and Japanese major.
My name is Evan Okinaka, and I am an international relations major.
My name is Claire. I'm majoring in nutrition science.
My name is Maya, and I'm majoring in neurobiology.
Hi everyone, I'm Erica. I'm a fourth year sociology and education major.
I'm Karina. I'm a fourth year international relations and Japanese major.
My name is Ivan, and my major is political science.
Hi, I'm Taizan. I'm a history major, and I'm a graduating senior.
My name is Haruki. I am a computer science major.
I joined Jass because Andrew and Claire had invited me the first week, but I had met them during orientation. But me and Andrew go way back. We had met when we were like 5 years old, and we were part of a Japanese American basketball youth organization. And so when it came to come to college, and when I re-met Andrew, I was very surprised. This very shy person who didn't talk at all had asked me to go to this really cool social club. And so when they told me about it, I took the opportunity and joined. And I just stuck around for that full year, even though Andrew and Claire would abandon me. And I'm very glad that when the second year came around, things turned around, and I met a lot of people that I was like really close to and would bond over really quickly, and we just became Jass became like an amazing place to hang out and be meeting new people. Fuck, whatever. I give up.
I joined Jass first was by recommendation of a friend, but then I joined Jass because I honestly just wanted to know more about the Japanese culture, and because of the fact that I do want to study abroad, and joining this club was a very good resource into understanding more of the culture and even getting to meet new people that I might meet there.
Jared Duong, Andrew Nakao, Grant Takeda.
So I originally joined Jass because a lot of my friends were in the club, and it just seemed like a very wholesome environment, and I wanted to sort of join in and see why everyone loved Jass so much.
I joined Jass because while I've been a member of the Japanese American community my entire life, I wasn't super involved before coming to college. I didn't get involved with the YBA or anything like that in my local temple, and because I did scouts a good chunk of my time. So I wanted to join just to kind of connect on a deeper level with people that I share similar cross intersections with.
I joined was because I went to the first meeting, and there was just like a really warm vibe. I think Mina Kim was the first one who came up to me and like chatted with me for a bit. I didn't know anyone in the club, but I think I felt like so welcome, and everyone was really nice, so I just kept wanting to come back.
Like, I was just joining a bunch of clubs. I was in Blood Life Club, I was in a bunch of random clubs. So yeah, and then went to first meeting and met Hina and Karina and Kiara, and then that was the 3 people that I met, and I was like, oh wow, there's a lot of really cool people in Jass. So I kind of kept going back for like the meetings and events, and kept hanging out with specifically Hina and Karina more, and then we became housemates and a bunch of things, and met a lot of other people that were really cool, so I just kind of kept coming back for people.
Why did I join Jass? I joined Jass because I was a third year transfer, and I didn't know anyone at Davis, and I kind of felt lonely. So I wanted to make friends, and I was more comfortable speaking Japanese at the time, and then instead of socializing in English, so I thought, I'll join Jass, but I actually didn't know what Jass was. So I joined some Kaiwower, and then they told me about Jass. I'm kind of glad they did, because Kaiwower was not as sociable for me. But when I first joined Jass, I remember Claire and Erica were the first people to talk to me, and then because of their consistency, it really made me open up and meet more people.
I joined Jass freshman year because I wanted to meet new people. I also knew like Eve was in the club and she encouraged me to join. So it was pretty fun to go out and just meet new people and be more social, and then join some of the sports teams like soccer.
Two favorite Jass events. One of them being last year's banquet and performing with Landon, Jetty, Kazuki, Wataru, and Ethan. Just practicing for that performance and actually doing it and everything running smoothly was very satisfying feeling, and it was very fun to just prepare for. And another one of my favorite events would be last year's spring trip, cabin trip, because I just felt like everyone in there I was super close with and friends with, so it felt less so a Jass event, more of a friend trip, and it was just a great way to just bond more with people I cared about and was friends with.
I'd say my favorite Jass event is for sure Undokai, because I grew up going to Saturday Japanese school and I always loved Undokai, and it was actually my first event as well. And because I wanted to attend it, I joined Jass as soon as I could, once I knew what Jass was. And then I had a lot of fun. I saw Nutty was on crutches, so he couldn't really help out my fam, but I think it was pretty good. And then I really liked all the other Undokais following that year. But yeah, I think it's the best fam event as well, so I highly recommend.
My favorite Jass event was banquet freshman year. Seeing all the seniors get speeches about them and seeing how strong everyone's connection was in the club was really cool. And I was just really excited for my senior year so that I can also give someone a really great speech.
The Berkeley basketball tournament, because ball is love and ball is life.
I'd probably choose Six Flags trip last year. It was really fun. I think we had two, so I don't remember which one it was that was particularly fun. But I think that was the first time that I was hanging out with my current really close friends. So that was really fun. And I think from there I was like, oh, there's a lot of people in Jass that I still haven't really like fully met.
And for me, honestly, I might say the spring trip of my first year in Jass. I just remember like sort of having this sense of adventure the whole time and a sense of community with the other Jass members. Like we were all in a tiny ass house. Like I think I slept on like a mat from a crib on the floor, but it was still fun. Like yeah. We did a lot of cool things, and I just like it. Just looking back on it, it just felt like a really, really fun time.
Maybe the ski trip. It was the first time I've ever been skiing, and it was fun to do it with a bunch of friends and a bunch of people who were very supportive, and yeah, it was very fun.
To me, Jass is like a community of like-minded individuals who all share a passion for Japanese culture and the community, and it's just like a great group of friends who got me through my college experience.
Yeah, I would say similar. Like, it's been a really great community for me throughout college. I've met so many special people. I've also been able to connect with my Japanese side a little deeper through Jass.
I think when I first came to Jass meant like Japanese American Student Society, so a place where I would get to meet other Japanese American people, and that's still what it is right now, but I feel like I've broadened my perspective on what Jass really means to me, and where I just get to meet different people of different cultures and different ethnicities, and not necessarily Japanese American, and I feel like it's an amazing place to just meet and talk to anyone. And I feel like while I have like garnered a stronger connection with my Japanese American community here, I feel like I've like gotten to meet so many other people through Jass that aren't just Japanese American. I think it's a cool place to do that.
Jass is a community that I find myself keep coming back to. I've made a lot of friendships in it, and friendships that I think and I hope will last a lifetime. And I'm really happy that it's like an event that I can come to every week, because I know after college I won't really get that chance again to see everyone, weekly, so it's been good.
I think if I had to describe my bigs and littles in 3 words, it would be supportive, caring, and fun.
I would describe my bigs and littles as bright, intelligent, and just always there for you. Shout out to Cassidy, Jackie, Kira, Senna, and Nodoka.
Shout out to my big Miyuki and all my littles, Eve, Yuzu, and Malene.
Incredible, enlightful, happy.
Nathaniel Corrigan. Big nice boy.
If I were to describe my big in 3 words, it would be funny, outgoing, and charismatic. Shout out to Cormac. And if I were to describe my littles in 3 words, it would be warm, smart, and beautiful. And shout out to Kylie, Naomi, Allison, Emmy, Riley, Kaylee, and Ari.
Alright. How would I describe my big and littles in 3 words? First word is kindness. Second word is, I'd say, worldly. And then third word would be uniqueness. I say kindness because all of them are kind. I've had no issues or any problems in arguments or anything with any of them. And then worldly because I have a lot of international littles, and I got one white guy named Kian. And then uniqueness. They're all very unique. Some are quiet, some are very outspoken, and some are in the middle. But I'm really appreciative for my big Nariaki. He was really chill.
Some advice I'd give to freshmen is to think about your career first. I think a lot of people, they always put it off and they say, oh, I'll think about it when I'm in 3rd year or 4th year. But then you end up competing with the people who thought about it since like the day one. And I do think, let's be career forward when you're in the social club. Don't neglect your studies. Jass is only 4 years. You have an entire life after that you have to think about. So yeah, study hard, kids.
All right, some advice I'd give to members in Jass and maybe incoming members as well is just to go out to as many events as you can and really just get to know people. Everyone's really nice, really friendly, really welcoming, so just really putting yourself out there and just getting involved with everything as much as possible.
You really get out of it what you put into it. So getting involved on what you want and the level of commitment that you want to do is really determined how much you actually make the most of in Jass. And the secret is there is just, you don't need to always be involved, but find your friends. Find those people that you want to spend every waking moment with and just making memories that'll last a lifetime, and just being a part of the community and being there for each other.
Senior secret to making the most of Jass, I would say, is not having any regrets and going and doing everything that you want to do. So if you want to go to an event but you don't know anyone, still go out to the event and you might make more friends than you think. Yay!
What is my advice to future Jassers? My advice to future Jassers would be, the obvious ones would be to just try to interact with as many people as possible and just make as many friends as possible in the club. But some other ones would also be to join rec sports, because I feel like that's where I made my closest friends, through basketball and volleyball, and also to go on the spring trips and the ski trips and SF trips, because I feel like those are also great opportunities to talk with new people and also to continue building relationships with your friends that you already have.
I think I've already said this before, but my advice to Jassers would be that just to make a consistent effort in going to things and meeting new people and just trying to talk to however many people as you can. I feel like you can make a lot of new and amazing connections just through a brief interaction.
I have 2 very important people in my Jass experience. The first one I would say is my big Aram. he was just like the best big I could have ever had, and that's actually how I met Karina, like through a ROM. And Karina's also one of like my best friends through Jass, and we've had like a lot of crazy experiences together. Like we studied abroad in Japan, and we were service chairs together, and I was really, really fortunate like to meet Karina and also my big.
My big Kiara, my friend Hina, Aya, Erica, of course, Nariaki, they're all so special to me. But yeah, I'd say especially my big Kiara. She was so generous to me and taught me a lot about like college life. And she's also one of the most hardworking and generous people I know, so she's been so inspiring to me. Also very grateful for Erica, of course. Like she's like, without her my college experience would have been so different. And also one of the most kind-hearted people I know.
Same.
I guess the person who's impacted me the most in Jass is probably Taizon Oku. He was my big, and well, I guess he technically wasn't my entry point, but I think I really connected with him. I found him to be like kind of an interesting guy to hang out around. He was amusing. Also, big shout out to Kim Peters Mondry. He's taught me a lot in soccer and stuff, and I think the two of them, they really add a flavor to my life that I didn't have before joining Jass.
One person who changed my perspective was Grant. I met him freshman year, and I think I personally make a lot of quick judgments. I realized that about myself, but meeting him freshman year, he said some out-of-pocket stuff to me, which kind of scared me from him, but over the years, I've gotten to know him better, and he's turned into one of my very close friends at Davis. So I guess he changed my perspective on like trying to meet new people and making less like quick judgments of them.
So some people I'd like to shout out first would be Claire, Erica, Shannon, Casey, and Josue, and Grant, because those are the people my second year who got me involved in Jass and just super excited to always come to events and everything. So definitely want to shout those people first. Okay. And then I know Wataru may hate this answer, but two other people I would want to shout out are Wataru and Ethan, because Wataru was my actual big, but I feel like I was lucky enough to have kind of two bigs in Jass who kind of helped me through meeting people and just being my friends and being some of the closest people I met throughout Jass, and people I know I will keep in touch with after college and for the rest of my life. So just a shout out to them as well. So the last two people I like to shout out, the first one is my co-chair, Mr. ABB himself, Jared Dariki. Even though I've only known him a year, I feel like we've gotten super close, and I felt like I've known him my whole life. And whether it just be like playing golf, talking to him whenever, or like planning Jass events for our service chair position, I feel like I always have a really fun time hanging out with him. And our friendship means a lot to me, and I know I'll continue to keep in touch with him later on in my life. But okay. So the last person I'd like to shout out is Pres Emily. She's probably the closest friend I've made in Jass, and I'm super grateful for just all the memories we share and the talks we've had, just hanging out, playing basketball together, planning group activities with each other and our friend group. I just really appreciate our friendship, and I know that friendship will last throughout my life. And yeah, just thank you.
Two people that I am grateful that I met through Jass are Andrew and Grant. They are two of the most loyal and thoughtful people I've ever met in my entire life. They have helped me with Jass things countless times, whether it was service chair things last year or presidency things this year. They've truly whether it was service chair things last year or presidency things this year, they never hesitated to lend me a hand with whatever I needed. And I'm really grateful that our friendship has just totally blossomed into something really wonderful that I'm going to cherish for the rest of my life. They've shown me what true friendship is, and I'm super grateful for both of them.
Thanks for coming to Spring Banquet. Historian out.
I'm 22 years old.
It's a casting couch.
Stop looking and get out of there.
You want us to turn away?
I'm just like, I'm staring at Dairiki, staring at the camera.
I have to look at the. Okay.
Do this.
And I got one white guy named Kian.
I joined Jass for soccer and friendship.
I was like, I'm Japanese.
Wait, that's valid. That's valid.
But I think.
Thanks for coming to